Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, Naturallyads on YouTube. So in today's video I'm planning for the first week of June, so June 1st to June 7th, using a supernatural kit from Simply a Mess. So I'll be using parts of this wiggle from Scribble Prints Co. And yes, I'm going to show you guys how I lay down my base and then come back for the day-to-day. So I'm also using bougie boxes from Rose Colored Days, and I will be using day extenders that I made myself. Everything else, if I haven't mentioned it, I will mention them as I'm doing by day to day. So enjoy. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Okay, so now for the day to day. So I'm just showing you guys the kit, and I also pulled out some extra boxes from leftovers because I knew I would need it, but I don't remember where they're from, so sorry about it. So on to Monday. So first I used a quarter box and a fox and cactus scale with just like a negative emotion face, so I don't know what else I would call it, to note that I woke up in pain. And then I used another quarter box and a emoji, I think, binge watching in bed, laying in bed on a laptop, to note that I binge watched some Scorpion. Then I used it's kind of like a little thing from another kit. I used the YouTube play button from the Coffee Monsters Co. to note that I had a YouTube binge. Then I used another quarter box slash appointment label to note that I played with some stickers that I was just kind of organising it. I used a munchkin from Once More with Love. Then I used a third box and a $sign and a Not Today Satan sticker from a freebie that I don't know where it was from, to know that somebody was trying to do fraud on my card. So that's how I was feeling. Then I used like a not impressed eye rolling girl from Fox and Cactus to note that I was on hold for like about 4 hours trying to sort out my card. Then I used, I think it was like a quarter box that I cut down to make it even smaller, and I used a Munchkin in bed binge watching to note that I watched Remember the Titans and Draft Day. Then on to Tuesday, I used like a squiggly quarter box. I believe this is from PlanWithAds. It's from a freebie. And then I used a computer, I don't know where that's from, to note that I posted work for my kids online. Then I used a third box and a Fox and Cactus girl with Happy Meal to note that I got Happy Meal from Panda Bird Design. Then I used an appointment label with a Stick with a Plan Called Girl Film Me to note that I filmed a plan with me and a haul. Then I used a quarter box that I cut down to make it a little bit smaller so it could fit. And I used a folding clothes sticker from Fox and Cactus to note that I folded my clothes and put them away. Then I used a half box and a Miss Boss binge watch girl to note that I watched Freedom Writers. Then I used a little thing and a GP girl like doing hair to note that I was doing my cousin's hair. I did feeding braids for her. Then I used another quarter box and a munchkin binge watching in bed to note that I binge watched 42, the movie about Jackie Robinson. And then I used a little thing or washi strip and a Fox and Cactus girl binge watching to note that I watched The Express. I was watching a lot of like sports related films. I like watching sports related films even though I don't like sports. It's weird. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday. So in the day extender at the top, I used a quarter box. Well, it's smaller than a quarter box, but I'm going to call it a quarter box, with a school days girl from Cookie Sticker Studio and a school script from Rose Colour Days to note that it was a school day. And I use another quarter box and an upload emoji to note that I edited and uploaded a video. I might not be doing this in the right order, especially with day extenders. I never know what order I go in. And then I used a thin washi strip and a zoom icon from GP Studio and a Not Today sticker from this kit to note that one of my Zoom lectures was cancelled. And then I used a quarter box and a play button, YouTube play button, to note that I had a YouTube binge. And then inside of the day extender, I used a quarter box at the top and a sleeping sticker from, where is it from? I can't remember. It's from Paper Share, that's why. And it says that I was up late, so I think I was into the night. I was up early in the morning. I'm not sure why I put it there, but it's there. Then I used a washi strip and a phone sticker from Fox and Cactus to note that I spoke to my brother. And then I used a third box and a Zoom sticker from Once More with Love to note that I had a Zoom seminar. Then to the middle of the day, I used another third box and I used a FaceTime munchkin sticker and an observation script from Lily Blossom Designs. Then I used a half box and a Sugary Girl Shop binge watch girl to note that I binge watched Bones and Scorpion. Then I used a free heart checklist that already had its own header, but I covered it up with like a washi strip. And then I used a Fox and Cactus like movie binge watch girl to note that I attempted to watch Lost, Cheetah Girls and Charmed. Nothing was sticking with me, so I would start watching it and then I'll get bored and I'll change it to the next thing. Yeah, it was just hard for me to find something to watch basically, so I noted that down. Then at the bottom I used a washi strip and a sleeping girl from Valia and Tuma to note that I had a nap. I had a nap basically near bedtime, and then I woke up at like 11:30 or something at night, and then it took me long to go back to sleep. So I wanted to note that. So on to Thursday, I used a quarter box and a essential sticker from Fox and Cactus to note that I had work, and then I used a work script. I believe it was from Simply a Mess to note that. Then I used a half box that I cut and made into a third box, and then I used like a laying in bed girl from Sugary Girl Shop to note that I was really tired and it was really hard for me to get up. That should have been above work, to be honest, but you know, it was where it was. So I just know that I was really tired and it was hard for me to get out of bed. Then I used a washi strip and a Nana girl that looks like really excited and happy to note that this was the first day I went when like school was properly open. So I saw some of my work friends and stuff and some of the kids I hadn't seen in a while, so I was happy. Then I used a label with a email emoji to note that I emailed my uni. Then I used Fox and Cactus freebie with the cat just putting his middle finger up to just note something personal that pissed me off that day. Then I used a half box that I cut down to make it fit, and a car and love heart sticker from a freebie. I don't know where the shop was from. I think it's Valiantum actually. To note that I had a 3-hour chat in my car with my cousin. And then I used a half box and a Valiantum girl crying and an In My Feelings script that's from Sugary Girl Shop to note that I was in my feelings about the thing that pissed me off and I was just really in my feelings. Then I used a half box and a Nana sticker from Papershire eating chicken to note that I got chicken chips because I just wanted some junk food. I used a half box with a Sugary Girl Shop binge watch girl to note that I binge watched some Bones. Then I used another half box at the bottom with a Munchkin video chat with a With Johnson script from Ginger Cat Co. to note that I had a duo date with him, which I ended up falling asleep because I was really tired. I'm really tired of my work days now. Anyways, moving on to Friday, I used a quarter box and a Nana napping to note that it was a lazy day. And then I used a little thing and a YouTube play button to note that I had a YouTube binge. Then I used a half box that I cut to make fit in the space. Then I used a Fox and Cactus Happy Mail Girl to note that I received my SBC 6-year bundle. Then I used a half box with a GP Girl binge watch sticker to note that I binge watched Bones for the entire day, like finished the whole season in this day I think. Then I used the squiggly box that I think is from Planet Kate and a sticker from Naomi Love Designs to note that I took out my hair. Then I used this GP Girl with like scissors and a comb to note that I styled my hair. I didn't wash it because I needed to wait for my period to finish. But yeah. Then on to Saturday, I used a washi strip, maybe? Something along those lines. And I used a sticker from Valiantum that I cut down a lot to make fit. But it's just someone laying in bed with the covers over their face to note that I slept in. And then I used a half box that I cut down a little bit with a moti with a YouTube play button to note that I had a YouTube Plan With Me binge. Then I used a quarter box and a Fox and Cactus girl looking at empty letterbox, even though we don't have letterboxes in the UK, well, not that I know of. There's just no post and I'm just getting tired of waiting for some of the posts that I'm waiting for. It's really stressing me out. But yeah, that's how I was feeling that day. And then I used a half box with a binge watch girl from Valia and Tuma with a girl like sitting on a bed with a laptop to note that I binge watched Bones. Then I used a squiggly quarter box with a girl from Fox and Cactus that looked unhappy. Then I used a appointment label with a dinner time munchkin to note that I ate some food that my mum made. It was couscous. Then I used a washi strip with a clean kitchen sticker from a leftover from GP Studio. Then I used a washi strip with a munchkin, like organising the stickers, to note that I was pulling out my stickers for, I think, this plan with me. Then I used a half box that I might have cut down to make fit, I don't remember. Then I used a binge watch girl from Fox and Cactus to note that I watch more Bones. I call all of these girls binge watch girls just because it's what I use it from. I don't really remember what the actual name of them was. Just in case you are wondering why I keep saying binge watch girls, it's because I use them to note myself binge watching. Anyways, I'm a bit ahead of myself, but I'm going to move on to Sunday. So for Sunday, I used, I think, 2 like washi strips from like a leftover that I stacked together, and I used this big emoji binge watching TV to note that I was watching Bones like all morning. And then I used a half box with a couple sticker from Papershire to note that I went to visit my fiance. Then I used a squiggle water box to note that my plan with me went live. A plan with me went live that day, and I used a YouTube play button edit sticker from the kit to note that. Then I used a thick washi strip with a Nana eating like junk food to note that I ordered some Rackham's Kitchen, and that's what we ate. Then I used another one of these squiggly boxes and a couple's binge watch sticker from Once More with Love to note that binge watch Supernatural. So luckily for this one, we actually watched Supernatural in the week that I used the kit, but sometimes some of the other kits I probably won't be watching the series in the week that I'm using it, but that's fine. And then I used a half box that I cut down and a house sticker from GP Studio to note that we were doing some house hunting and registering our interest to start looking for houses to move into after we get married. So this is the final spread. I'm showing you guys all my day extenders and a little bit of a wiggle. I didn't use too much foil. This is all that is left. As you can see, there was a lot of little things left, but they're all the same colour, which is why I couldn't use them and I needed to use the other boxes. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.